Hello there, and welcome to Hot Rod Driveway. No, I'm just kidding. So I haven't posted a video in a while. I got COVID and was in bed for almost a month. It hit me pretty hard. It's still in my chest, and this is, I think, 5 weeks, 6 weeks out from it. And it is cold as hell out here. But I've been up and about for a week and got some stuff done on the truck. I did do 3 short little videos the day before I got sick, or the day or two before I got sick, and never did anything with them. So, and I don't even know if I will. One of them was me drilling the screws for the wheels. As you can see, they're all in 16 front and back. What else did I do? The exhaust. So this is what I ended up going with. Made a exhaust tip just to come off the header, my O2 sensor in it, and then the same thing on the other side right there. So that's it for the exhaust. That's done. Worked out good, and I guess that's just what I'm gonna go with, at least for now anyways. Oh, and I got this cowl. I just kind of got a couple screws in it so it ain't moving around. I still need to take it back off and put something underneath this, maybe some aluminum, so I can screw the gauges down to it, the 2 nitrous gauges. Got everything ready for them to go in, except that. The hood over here on the ground, it needs to be trimmed. I think I'm planning on having the guy that works for me come and help me trim that up. I can't mount it yet because the Zeus rails are in Illinois somewhere, stuck in snow. So got to wait on the Zeus rails. I got my shock bar in, and the rear shock's mounted finally, so it's drivable now, which I actually tried to drive it the other day and got about 1/8 of a mile up my road and saw the very front end of a cop car behind some trees. So I busted a quick U-ey in the road and brought it right back. But it felt better than I expected in that little short distance. So today what I'm going to work on is trying to get these panels back in. I was going to weld them in, but I decided not to. I'm going to use this aluminum angle. I'm going to put it in there like that and then screw it down. That way I can take it out if I need to. Well, there's 2 pieces. I can take them out if I need to, and just a little bit more flexibility if I need it, you know. And those pieces will actually help sturdy this up, because when I was driving, when I was backing it up back into this spot, I noticed that this was moving around. So that's really what pushed me over the edge to do this route, because that'll help sturdy that up. So that's what I'm doing today. There's the pieces over there that I'm going to try to salvage and make work. I don't really care how it looks. I've got all the material to do the bed cover. I got the aluminum. Let's see, you can see them. And I've got my wing. I got a wing from Motion Raceworks right here in this box. That's the wing, and then there's the 3 pieces of aluminum for the bed cover. It's 1/8 of an inch, I think. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch, I think, or 1/16. Hell, I don't remember. But it's nice and sturdy. It ain't gonna be no silly shit. And I'm bringing it all the way over to here, and I'm gonna have, you know, a rail here, a rail here, a rail here, rail here. So it's gonna be nice and sturdy. give me, you know, a little bit more weight over the bed. Not much, because it's aluminum. I'll be using aluminum for my rails, so it'll actually be pretty light still. But let's see. Oh yeah, also in the video I did a little update. I got the MSD 7L3 black box that I wanted in the beginning, and I got the red box because I couldn't find one of those for a decent price. But I found that one almost brand new for 400 bucks. I snatched it up and took out the red box because my 3-step wasn't working. I don't know if it's because it's an older design and my plug wires are interfering with it. That's happened a lot. I called the MSD and I looked online, and lots of people have sent them boxes to them saying they don't work, and they test them and say there's nothing wrong with it to put in a noise reducer or something like that. So I got a noise reducer as well. I'm thinking about putting it back in here and testing it and see if it works, and then sell it. I don't want to sell it to somebody not knowing if it actually works or not. So I'm going to do all that. It's basically take them wires off, put them right on it. So it'll be easy to deal with. I don't even have to unbolt that one, I don't think. I can just let it lay there. As long as the 3-step works, then I know it's good. And I may even change my plug wires. If it doesn't work with the noise reducer, I'll change my plug wires, see if it works then. If not, then I'll send it to MSD, have them fix it, and then I'll sell it. These Moroso, what are they, the 40 Ultra 40s, they are bad about giving interference to the older boxes and making them not work. I've seen it happen a lot and heard of it even more. So also I welded in the tabs to hold my fuel line, filter, shut off. All that's done. Got the new belts in, new alternator with higher amperage and black, looks better. I got made brackets for this. Got the vacuum pump in, working. Everything is working now. Everything is done and working. The only thing I'm waiting on to actually turn on nitrous is my gauges. So once the gauges are in and these lines, sorry, I need somebody filming, and these lines are attached to the gauges, then I can turn on nitrous. I've already tested all the solenoids, every single one of them. They all work. The controller works. It ramps. And I've got it wired through the leash board to start as soon as I let go of the trans brake, and that works. It's awesome. Everything works. First time wiring a whole race car, and every single thing worked. I didn't have one problem. That's awesome. I just knew for sure I was going to have stuff that didn't work, and I was going to have to trace it down, so I wired it to where it's easy to trace down the problem. But I didn't have any, so oh man, I'm so excited about that. I guess being an electrician may have helped in that department. But so I've got my O2 sensors in. I bought one of my gauges new, one of them used, and the used one, of course, it just sits on 14.7. So I bought a new O2 sensor. I just put it in. I'll crank it up a little later and see if that fixed it, or if I just got to buy another one. That's the thing about buying stuff used online. People will screw you over if they can. Not everybody, but some will. Tomorrow, which will be Sunday, we're taking it to the shop that a guy who works for me used to work at, and we're going to straighten out the front end, line it up, straighten the steering wheel, make sure that everything's right, and make it right. And so I'll be loading it up on the trailer later on today. So tomorrow morning I can just head out. But I'm gonna work on this first. I guess I should have painted them panels, but I don't guess it matters. I'm gonna paint them in there, I guess. Oh well. All right, well, I'm gonna get busy on this, and I'll tune back in when I'm done, or maybe not if it just looks like complete shit. All right. All right, so I've got this first piece trimmed down to where it fits in place, but from when I removed it, I had to cut all these spot welds or drill them out. So now I'm filling them back in. I've got a 4-inch piece of metal behind it. It's 18 gauge, same as this. I cut it off an old door, and I've got it cleaned up, and it's behind there. So I'm welding. I'm just doing, I guess they're called Rosette Welds. I guess I'm just welding it to that so I get rid of these holes. So I guess I'd throw some of that on the video. This is my first time doing something like this thin of metal, so I'm just kind of doing what I can, try to get rid of these holes. I'm using this clamp to hold them as tight together as possible. Seems to be working. I have to use a bigger clamp for the ones back there. What I'll do is I'll take that and grind it like I did these. I don't even know if you can see that. Probably not. I grinded these, and I just got little pinholes. I can go back, and that one's good. I can go back and fill in with a little blast. So that's what I'm doing here to fill these in. I've got my front piece screwed in, and this piece actually fits underneath these washers, and then it'll get screwed to this piece. The piece that goes back here, once this one's done, I'll get this one fitted and get that piece in there. And I've got to get my side pieces. I don't have them yet. So I won't get this done today, but I'll have a good head start for when I do get it done. I think I'm about out of battery. Let's see here. I got I don't know. When I started this, I had 11% battery, so maybe we'll just go until it dies. I don't know. It's still cold as hell out here, which isn't fun. Let me get this up here. All right. Go. Took a hammer and I beat them before I did this to get them a little flatter. Not too bad for my first time, I don't guess. Guess it could be worse. Alright, let's fill in them little gaps.